Hey guys, it's Christy with ZTLotusTarot. Just wanted to come to you tonight for a little spread for my Libras out there. I promised my brother I would give him a Libra reading tonight. So we're going to go through this reading, and you can, this is a collective love reading, and you can take what resonates and leave the rest for somebody who needs to hear the message. This is very general, so not all messages are meant to resonate. So don't claim a story if it's not yours. Um, so that's tarot, You got to be super careful not to grab on to things that aren't your story, or you could be like in a crapshoot of like yuck. So try your damnedest not to do that. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and get this party started. We'll go over our little naughties and nices, see what your person of interest is thinking of you tonight, the person that you think the most about, your person, you know. So so we'll get started. I'm gonna use the sexy cards. I still don't know how to read them correctly, but we're gonna read them like regular tarot. Ooh, you dealing with a Scorpio, Libra? Okay. So it looks like in this situation with the person that you're thinking about, you want a complete transformation of your relationship or an ending. Take it how it resonates. But the death card, and I'm going to clarify these, but the death card represents endings that can lead to new beginnings. So maybe you just are interested in ending a toxic cycle with somebody, and you want to do a cycle that's a little bit healthier. Maybe you want to transform the relationship altogether. Whatever it is, you want to be successful at it. You want to be able to be recognized for the hard work that you put into the relationship and all that you do to contribute in the relationship. You have a lot of confusion right now about it. You're feeling like a little confused because you don't know if somebody is keeping, let's see, you're at a crossroads about it because you want to trust this person that you're with, but you feel like maybe either you're not using your intuition about the situation, or you feel like you've invested all this time, effort, and energy in the situation, but you want to create a change in the relationship in some way. You want a transformation in some way. And it's leaving you at a crossroads about the situation. And at the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups, who is somebody who absolutely adores someone, but is a little bit like, I don't know, like, they don't go out of their way to show the emotion. It's almost kind of like a silent adoration. Like, from afar, you sort of admire, you know what I mean? But you don't do a whole lot of showing your emotion to that person specifically. Sometimes you keep it a secret, or you withhold love. That's a something that sometimes the King of Cups can do. So I'm going to clarify some of these cards so we can get a clearer picture of what you're dealing with. Where are my clarifiers? course I left them somewhere else. So we're going to clarify with this deck. Yeah, like, you feel like you want to, with this person that you are dealing with, that you could have like everything, the whole 10 of Pentacles, like, everything you wish for, everything you dreamed of, the house, the home, the love, um, the legacy, the stability, all of that. And so you're, but in some way you're like wanting a transformation in that realm. And you're using your intuition to figure out what would be your next step in this process to make that happen, to confirm, you know, your commitment to this person and transform it into a more stable and loving and caring environment. And that's leaving you at a crossroads. But you want the truth in this situation. You want triumph in this situation. You want it to work out. You want things to go in your favor. It seems like maybe you're lacking some attention in this situation. Like, the Six of Wands talks also about attention, and so like a lot of times you feel like you're not getting the kind of attention that you want, and so that leaves you feeling like a little bit of like, not that you don't feel like, you just kind of like you're looking at these four cups that you have surrounding you, and you're just like, meh, I don't know. And spirit is telling you that you know, finding gratitude in a situation, like noticing the small things, the little things, the you know, the important things that people like bypass, you know, like noticing those little things that happen within your relationship can completely strengthen that bond that you have with somebody. When somebody feels appreciated, when somebody feels like they're getting the kind of attention and affection that they need, figuring out what their love language is, figuring out what your love language is, and then just communicating that to somebody else. So, so Spirit is saying that the more that you focus on the good, the more good that you're going to manifest into your relationship. So the Four of Cups is sometimes like a card of like, you get bored, you know, and you wish you had more attention. And that's causing some confusion for you, because it's like, let me clarify the Seven of Cups. So it's like you are confused about whether or not you want to stay or walk away. Let's see. Eight of Cups. Whatever it is, you have a lot of momentum behind the idea that you have a lot of confusion surrounding this situation. And so it's causing like what I feel like I feel like you're bored and you want to travel and you want to do things and you want to go places. And, you know, you have all these ideas and things that you want to do within the relationship. and it's like, it's almost like unfinished business. Like you've invested, and you had all these plans of things that you wanted to come to fruition to, create that 10 of Pentacles for yourself in this relationship. And so you're hoping that maybe if you guys go on a trip or travel or do something like that, it'll kind of like, like spice it up, maybe just need a little spice. That's all, a little change up. Yeah, and maybe you're gonna go and see family and friends for the holidays or whatever it is. Like you want to get together with peeps that love, your friends and your family and all that, and celebrate, just celebrate together, and maybe bring back some of that like connection. Clarify. I don't know if you have some fears surrounding it's like you're either not using your intuition in this connection, and you're in a headspace of thinking that somebody is lying, cheating, or deceiving you in some way. Because it's like you have a blindfold on, Spirit is saying, and it's just like you're not seeing something. You're not seeing that maybe you're not utilizing your intuition when it comes to seeing the good in this relationship. It's like you only see the bad or perceive the bad, or even like sometimes like create the illusion of the bad, if that makes sense. And this always is leaving you in a space of like feeling left out in the cold, you know? It's like you're creating the illusion in your mind that something is wrong in the relationship, and it's not. But it always tends to leave you in a place of feeling alone or abandoned or left out in the cold in some way. And so I think in turn, you can be a little bit controlling in that aspect. Like you can be worried if somebody, let's see, yeah, you feel like you need to take control of the situation always. And so like sometimes you may be even controlling to where like you don't like when this person is even away from you for 5 minutes. Like that's how much you distrust this person. And Spirit is encouraging you that it's like a relationship can't improve if you're constantly in a headspace, and maybe it's valid, I don't know, but the way that I'm intuitively feeling about the cards that are laid in front of me right now, and the way they're laid in front of me, I feel like it's almost like you literally create the illusion of deception in your mind, and you may have been hurt in the past, and so this is a continuing issue for you. Maybe it's even with this person, maybe they have hurt you in the past, and this is some sort of a reconciliation between the two of you. And so it's like you're questioning everything or critiquing every little thing they do, from as much like how much attention they're giving you, if they're giving you enough love, if they're giving you enough affection. You question if if they're giving you enough attention. You are very antsy when things aren't this is so my brother's reading. I love you. But it is your reading, so anyways, you know, it's like, here's the deal. I'm just gonna say this because, you know, you're at a crossroads, and it's like, you're in your head, you're creating a lot of problems that aren't there. It's like, okay, if you are with this person and you decided to forgive them after some sort of perceived deception or real deception in the past, and, you know, everybody's story could be different. You know, you could be dealing with somebody who literally, you know, does have a past of hurting you, and I'm not discounting that as the case for anyone, but I'm saying, in the way these cards are coming out now, it's as if you have, this is a transformation of a relationship that maybe in the past you guys were on and off, and now it's back on, and you have forgiven them. The rabbit ears are here for a reason, because by these cards, it's like you don't trust this person as far as you could throw them, if I'm being honest. You don't trust them. You want as much attention as you could possibly get from them, and if they somehow fall short of that, then you are very bored and disappointed by that. You got a lot of confusion surrounding what you want to do with the relationship, but most of it is like, because it says this is like, it's not true. The Ace of Swords in reverse, like that's the way this reads, is like you think that this person has all these like options that they're exploring, and like all these people that they're seeing behind your back, and Spirit is saying that's not the truth. You know, it's not true. And you're contemplating whether to like give this up from basically illusions that you've created in your mind. I don't know. I mean, I feel like if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody that you forgive, you have to really forgive them. And it's like forgiveness talks about knowing, you know, and having a conversation and compromising to the point of like, these are my deal breakers. This is what I'm not willing to accept in a relationship. This is something I'm willing to compromise on, you know, and you can't beat somebody up for past mistakes. You just can't. You know, if that's the case, then you just don't be with that person. You know, you have to be able to move forward in true forgiveness. And true forgiveness is saying, like, I'm starting over. This is a clean slate. And anything that happened in the past, I'm never bringing up, because we never had this conversation until right this second. And here's my deal breakers. If this occurs, I'm done. If this occurs, I'm done. And if this occurs, I'm done. But this I'm okay with. This you know, we can talk about. You know, this is something that I'd like us to do together. I mean, you know, get crazy, yo. But I'm saying, like you have to have a conversation about what are your deal breakers and what aren't, and what you're willing to go forward in creating a relationship where you can be open and honest with one another, where people don't feel like they have to deceive you or run, you know, like in another direction because they can't have a conversation with you. I'm here to tell you that the first thing that happens to people who feel caged or feel stuck or feel like they're not good enough, it's like, it's a self-fulfilled prophecy. You ever hear of that? It's like you keep telling someone that they cheated on you, or keep accusing them of that, or keep making them feel like you don't trust them. And the first thing they want to do is cheat on you, because it's like, if they're gonna get accused of it, I mean, they might as well, you know, get some WAP or some D. I mean, they're getting accused of it. They might as well get some. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's a terrible way to think. And I know. And I don't support any Seven of Swords BS. I just don't. What I support is being open and honest and upfront with somebody about what are your deal breakers and what aren't. And if you're in a relationship and you have forgiven somebody for past issues in the relationship or for past perceived, created, or real deception, then you have to really be ready to forgive them with a clean slate. That's it, you know? And if you can't, you need to be honest about that and say, you know what? I can't move forward because trust is a deal breaker for me. And if I have had my trust broken ever, then that's a deal breaker. If that's the way you feel about it, you know what I mean? Don't keep playing with people's emotions or making them feel like a way that they just aren't good enough when that's not the case at all. You know, it seems to me like they're trying their best to transform this relationship and do what they need to do to show you as much attention, affection, and everything else. You know, they're working all the time, I can see, trying to make you happy. I feel like they're trying to come up with different ideas. They want to travel, to try and like, make it better for you. Whatever makes you happy seems like they want to do. But it's like you're like in this Four of Cups energy where it's like you're not noticing all the Four Cups that are full around you. And the more they try to fill those cups for you to notice, the more bored you are. And it's like Spirit is encouraging you gratitude and clean slate. Clean slate, you know? If you're going to be with somebody, you need to be with them and trust them and forgive them for real. And if it's your thoughts that are creating that space of illusion, then you have to start, reevaluating your thoughts on things, and letting up a little bit on the controlling aspect, because I see definite control issues, not wanting this person to be out of your sight, to be very honest. And I think you get very uncomfortable anytime that this person is out of your sight, and that's no way to live, not for you or the other person. Never. That's not, it's walking on eggshells, and that is a terrible place to live for both of you. So what are your deal breakers? What are you willing to clean slate? What are your compromises? What are your, I don't know. You gotta work this one out. We're gonna give you some song lyrics. Let's brighten this baby up. Song lyrics, I love this. Something that resonates with your story. We'll do it all, everything on our own. We don't need anything or anyone. Snow Patrol, Chasing Cars. This is a very amazing song, but I'll tell you that these specific lyrics kind of like talk exactly about what I said. It's like almost like you want to isolate this person from the world so that you're always safe. And if that's how you're feeling inside, that the only way you feel safe is when they are in eye range. And then even then you're still a little shaky about it. I mean, that's a reevaluation of your own issues with abandonment or, betrayal or trust or something that you need to work out specifically for your own healing purposes. And if that means putting an end to this relationship, if that's what this death card is supposed to signify, then that's what it should be, for your own mental health purposes. Because nobody ever wants to feel that way in a relationship. Not the person who's being controlled or the person who's being controlling, you know, because of fears and anxieties and worries and illusions. So please, yeah, you know, you might want to evaluate and have some discussions about what you guys are willing to compromise on, because with the way this energy reads, somebody in this relationship feels a little bit controlled, you know. They say people come, they say people go, but this particular diamond was extra special. I will offer you a warm embrace just to make you feel my love, by Garth Brooks. Oh, and that last one was Everglow by Coldplay. I've known it from the moment that we met, no doubt in my mind where you belong, to make you feel my love, Garth Brooks. So yeah, that's your song lyrics, and I will give you, oh, we gotta do naughty and nice. Gotta do naughty and nice. Let's see. Get three. 3 naughties, 3 nices. 1, 2, 3. So the nices, right? Is that nice? Yeah. We tried to forget you. Oh, I'm sorry. I've tried to forget you, but it's impossible to ignore our magnetic pull. I used to doubt this connection, but I can't anymore. I fully submit my defeat in that endeavor. So you used to try to doubt it, but you can't. You inspire me. You pump me up. You light a fire in my soul. Aww. We got one more that flew out. Let's get that one too. Our hugs are my favorite. I feel so safe. Now the nine, my fave. You've become my favorite daydream, my fondest pastime, my biggest fantasy, and my wettest dream. Ooh. Ooh. Hey. Heal me with your body in the way only you can. Get that healing, that sexual healing. I've got so much sexual energy banked up for you. You ready to cash out? We got that one the other night. That is just hilarious to me. I crack myself up. So anyways, those are your messages, Libra. And so I hope that you found that they helped in some way. If you like the video, you know, share it, subscribe, send me some love. Anything you'd like to do to help my channel grow is amazing. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a great, wonderful night. Bye.